In the heart of southwestern Nigeria lies Oyo, one of the most influential kingdoms in African history, the cradle of Yoruba civilization and a symbol of political genius, cultural pride, and resilience. Its story is one of strategy, diplomacy, and endurance. Its legacy shaped the political and spiritual structure of the Yoruba people, influencing regions far beyond its borders. Geographically, ancient Oyo, often called Oyo or Old Oyo, once stretched across parts of present-day Oyo State, Ogun, and even into Benin Republic, with its capital nestled near the Niger River. Its founding story is steeped in myth, memory, and migration. Tradition holds that Oranmiyan, the youngest son of Oduduwa, the progenitor of the Yoruba race, founded the Oyo kingdom around the 14th century. Oranmiyan, a warrior prince, journeyed north from Alife and established Oyo after a series of conquests. His leadership and courage laid the foundation for a dynasty that would dominate the Western Sudan region for centuries. Its early rulers built not only a kingdom but an ideology, one grounded in divine kingship, unity, and justice. Every Alefin, king, was seen as both a spiritual intermediary and a political strategist, the one who must never be questioned, yet always accountable to the gods and the people through the checks of his council. The rise of the Oyo Empire was no accident, it was the result of remarkable statecraft and military innovation. By the late 14th century, Oyo had become a powerful Yoruba kingdom, expanding steadily across the savannah. But during the reign of Onigboji, it was sacked by the Nupe around 1535 to 1550, forcing the royal family into exile in Igboho for nearly a century before Old Oyo was reoccupied. This period saw military and constitutional reforms under rulers like Orompoto and Abipa, leading to Oyo's eventual re-establishment and resurgence as a major power until the early 1600s, when the dynasty was restored and Oyo rose again, stronger than ever. With a more centralized government and a fearsome cavalry, Oyo began to conquer and expand. By the 17th century, it had become a true empire, stretching its influence from Yorubaland to the edge of the Atlantic coast. Through trade, tribute, and military campaigns, Oyo became a force across West Africa. Even powerful neighbors like the Homi were forced to pay tribute after repeated defeats in the 1700s. But with great power came great cracks. By the late 18th century, internal power struggles and poor leadership started to weaken the empire. Prime Minister Goho's political intrigues led to instability, and under Alefin Abayeden, military strength declined. Then came the Fulani-led Ilorin rebellion. By the 1830s, Oyo's capital, Oyo, was destroyed, marking the true fall of the empire. A new capital was built further south, but Oyo's imperial glory was gone. Still, the legacy of Oyo lives on, in its culture, political structure, and the resilience of the Yoruba people. They established a new capital, Ego Oyo, New Oyo, which became the heart of the modern city we know today. Despite the fall of the old empire, its political ideas, centralized power balanced by council, respect for divine kingship, and organized governance, became a model for other Yoruba states. Even during colonial intrusion, the legacy of Oyo endured. The British protectorate absorbed the region in the late 19th century, yet traditional authority persisted. The Alefin continued to command respect, serving as a bridge between past and present. The brilliance of Oyo's governance lay in its balance of power. The Alefin of Oyo stood as the supreme monarch, the divine embodiment of the empire's destiny, but his power was never absolute. He ruled alongside the Oyo Messi, the 7 high-ranking chiefs who served as his advisors and kingmakers, led by the Basharan, the head of the council. This system ensured that no ruler could act with unchecked authority. Below them were the Eso Ekoi, a distinguished military class of 70 warriors who enforced the Alefin's commands and defended the empire's borders. Each title carried duty, dignity, and discipline, forming one of the most sophisticated governance systems in pre-colonial Africa. The enduring respect for titles such as Ona Kokonfo, the empire's field marshal, continues today, representing courage, loyalty, and national service. Oyo was not just a seat of power, it was a cultural nerve center. The empire gave structure to Yoruba identity, from its language and proverbs to its dress, rituals, and diplomacy. Every ceremony in Oyo reflected reverence for the gods, the ancestors, and the sanctity of leadership. The Alefin's palace in Oyo was more than a royal residence, it was a living archive of Yoruba civilization, filled with carved pillars, royal drums, and sacred shrines that told the stories of a people bound by tradition and pride. With the current ruler, Oba Abimbola Owood, appointed in 2025, continuing the legacy as the new Alaafin of Oyo, art flourished in Oyo as an expression of reverence and remembrance. Bronze, ivory, and wood carving celebrated heroes and deities alike. World Egungun Festival, a vibrant show of ancestral masquerades, dance, and music. The Sango Festival, dedicated to Sango, the thunder god and one-time Alaafin, remains one of the most spectacular Yoruba celebrations, featuring fire displays, dances, and drumming that echo centuries of devotion. Similarly, the Yoruba Cultural Heritage Festival, a colorful July event packed with music, fashion, and tradition, draws descendants and admirers from across the world to pay homage to the city that birthed an empire. These festivals continue to unite its people, blending spirituality with social renewal. Its artisans were masters of their crafts. Skilled blacksmiths forged tools and weapons that strengthened the empire's military might, while weavers produced osoofi, the traditional hand-woven fabric that remains a symbol of Yoruba elegance today. Calabash carving, bead making, and leatherwork thrived under royal patronage. Each creation carried a message of identity, resilience, and artistry passed down through generations. Oyo's cuisine, like its culture, is hearty and expressive. Meals such as omla served with bijari and hewedu soup, or the flavorful ifo riro, define everyday life. Pounded yam also brings people together for communal feasts, while street snacks like dondon add vibrancy to the city's markets. Every dish is seasoned with memory, a taste of history that keeps tradition alive. Modern Oyo proudly carries its educational legacy forward. The Ajayi Crowther University, Federal College of Education, Oyo, and nearby Ladoke Ekintala University of Technology, LAUTECH, in Ogbomoso embody the empire's ancient love for knowledge and excellence. These institutions continue its spirit of wisdom and innovation, producing leaders, thinkers, and teachers who light the way for future generations. Modern Oyo continues to produce influential figures whose impact extends beyond the kingdom's borders. Personalities like Nine Eyes, the celebrated musician, Professor Adiolu Akon, a respected scholar and public policy expert, and Lokman Oyobisi Eloka, a prominent politician and businessman, all embody Oyo's enduring legacy of excellence and leadership. Through music, academia, and governance, they carry forward the spirit of innovation and pride that has long defined the Oyo people. Fun fact: the Oyo Empire was once a major force in West Africa, smart, powerful, and influential. Aduawe has one of only 2 suspended lakes in the world, and yes, it's right in Oyo. Even centuries after its height, its influence echoes across Yoruba land and beyond. Its culture, dress, and political wisdom live on in the governance of traditional kingdoms from Ibadan to Ogbomoso, Egba, and Ajibu territories. The Oyo model of leadership, strong yet accountable, spiritual yet pragmatic, remains a blueprint for good governance. Modern Oyo town, with its mix of tradition and modernity, continues to celebrate its imperial past through vibrant arts, scholarship, and cultural tourism. Oyo's legacy did not stop at Africa's shores. The empire's cultural and spiritual traditions traveled with the Yoruba people during the transatlantic slave trade, shaping the religious and artistic identities of African descendants in the Caribbean, Brazil, Cuba, and the United States. The thunder god Sango became Exango in Brazil and Shango in Trinidad, worshipped with drumming, dance, and devotion that echo their Yoruba roots. The Oyo pantheon of deities, Orishas, including Ogun, Obatala, and Osun, found new life in Afro-Atlantic religions such as Candomblé, Santeria, and Vodou. These also create a powerful ancestral link for the Black Diaspora, seen in the search for roots and places like Oyatonji African Village in South Carolina, where Yoruba heritage is preserved and celebrated. Through these cultural bridges, Oyo remains one of Africa's greatest exporters of spiritual philosophy and identity. Its stories are alive in every drumbeat, every chant, every festival across the Black world. The story of Oyo is more than a chronicle of kings and battles. It's a testimony of endurance, innovation, and cultural power. From the founding vision of Oranmiyan to the legacy of modern Alaafins, it stands as a monument to African civilization at its finest. Its influence stretches across time and oceans, linking Yoruba hearts from Nigeria to Bahia, from Oyo to Havana. If you've enjoyed this journey through one of Africa's most glorious empires, don't forget to like and subscribe, because the soul of Africa still has so much more to reveal.